Hello and welcome to a Star Citizen news update. We've got a new Alpha 4.3.2 PTU patch, as well as the latest This Week in Star Citizen, going over what you can expect this week in the run-up to CitizenCon. The latest PTU patch is really FPS weapon balance heavy. Salvage updates aren't fully implemented yet either, and there is going to be more coming with the patch. But it does look like CIG want to get it live for the weekend or CitizenCon. That's what it appears to be. That's not 100% true, but that's what it looks like. I believe that gimbals have been fixed with this patch as well. They've been reverted to what they were. I'm not sure what was happening with them, but that appears to be fixed now. The testing focus for the patch is still stability and bug fixes, the structural salvage updates, and the Frontier Fighters finale event. But there's a load more stuff there that's some of it maybe just partly implemented, like some updates to the ASD facilities and the Klaus and Werner, Bulldog, Panther and Badger repeater updates. So yeah, with this actual most recent PTU patch they put out, they have done a load of changes to FPS weapons. So the Volt LMG, the FS9, the P4AR, the P6LR, the F55, the Arclight and the Ravager have had their SU sizes updated for like carrying, storage and all that sort of stuff. Heavy weapons, shotguns, snipers and LMGs have had their sway profiles updated as well. They fixed an issue where ballistic snipers would not penetrate shields. The ATSCAV sniper has had its damage significantly increased. It can now one-tap heavily armoured heads, and they've also increased its projectile speed. All the ATSCAV optical skins have a functional optic as well now. That's a huge buff to that snipper rifle. They've also decreased the aim down sight time for the Scalpel and the AO3. The F55 LMG has had its spread greatly decreased, so it's much more accurate. The Volt LMG has had a big damage increase. They've also tweaked the heat and damage modifiers for it, so this should make the Volt LMG more effective at low heat, keeping its damage profile feeling good throughout usage, as well as buffing the high end. The Ripper SMG's had its max effective range increased to 35 meters before it sort of suffers from damage fall off. The Custodian's had its spread decreased and its damage increased. The C54 has had its spread reduced significantly. The Quartz has increased base damage, but its heat damage multiplier and time for that has been lowered and tweaked. So the FPS weapon meta is going to have changed quite significantly with this patch. They've also reverted the Animus missile launcher, which had some weird unintended speed and range decreases. There were some bug fixes as well in the patch with the new missions, the Connie and Merlin. They were sort of, the Merlin was disappearing when docked with the Connie, when you were sort of going between servers and that sort of stuff. Wicklow and ASD locations had some fixes, and there was some fixes for crashes too. There's quite a minimal list of known issues for the patch, and of these known issues, they don't occur 100% of the time either. So currently they are listed as, at ASD facilities, players will be rescued and respawned back at the facility after being incapacitated. That's a feature that I want, not a bug. Turrets at Faro data centers are not firing. The ATLS is unable to pull cargo off a ship's cargo grid after it moved from place of origin to a new location. Equipment and armor dropped on the ground can be suspended in midair and then be unable to be interacted with. And as I said earlier, there's going to be more features turning up in this patch. We're also expecting some ships and vehicles. We do know there are at least some surprises in the patch as well, because there's like binoculars, there's the Yomandi, FPS AI turrets are supposed to turn up, there's new hairstyles, new high-tech combat armor. One of the best quality of life updates I've seen in a while as well is being able to go up to like the panels at Wicklow's and some other places and basically accept a mission by pressing F on them rather than going through the mobiGlas. Boss fight might turn up as well. That might be with the Yomandi, that might be with something else. And although I don't think this is going to be like a hugely game-changing patch, it's not like the biggest patch in the world, it's densely packed with some useful, cool little features and some excitement there. But yeah, tell me your experiences of playing Alpha 4.3.2 on the PTU now. Are you having a great time? Are you having a terrible time? Is it super buggy? Is it absolutely fantastic? We've also had a This Week in Star Citizen post. Let me go through it quick. Last week brought the Persistent Universe monthly report, offering an in-depth look at September's development progress across our teams, while Day of the Vara 2955 ushered Halloween into the verse. So something I do want to highlight from the Persistent Universe monthly report is that the Kraken is now in full production. The Paladin and the Perseus very close to being released, and a load of unannounced vehicles are close to being released. Also, CIG implied that there may be some other things that are variants of ships that we have in-game recently may turn up real soon. I'll cover a load of the ship updates and the leaks and the rumours and wild speculation in a spoiler warning video, which I'll record probably after I've had a nap. Going back to this week in Star Citizen Post, the celebration of Day of the Vara 2955 continues with spooky vibes across Stanton and beyond, featuring 2 community contests, pumpkin decorating and horror stories, an earnable Spectrum badge, the return of the limited time FPS kill collector mode in Arena Commander that unlocks eerie Halloween masks, themed ship paints, and plenty of fun running through November 3rd. So November 3rd is officially when Day of the Vara ends. I had it written down in my notes at the end of October / start of November. It's good that they've just confirmed that's the date where that's all going to be over. Meanwhile, the Alpha 4.3.2 PTU cycle is now open to all waves, introducing new stories to experience, mysteries to unravel, and a host of quality of life improvements. Check the regularly updated PTU patch notes for the latest changes, and share your feedback on the Frontier Fighters Finale event, FPS tractor beam improvements, structural salvage updates, and other new features currently in testing. What else is going on this week? Well, later today, Tuesday, there is a subscriber update. So if you are a voluntary RSI subscriber, you'll be getting some new flare items and you'll have access to the ship of the month. Sometimes these sort of flare items are pretty cool and they often reflect either the patch that we're in or the event that they're near. So it's either going to be something Citizen Connie or something 4.3.2 like. Interested to see what they are? We'll talk about them once we know. On Wednesday, there's going to be a roadmap update, which will have more details of Alpha 4.3.2 features. Be interesting to see if any more turn up there. And then on Friday, there'll be an RSI newsletter with a sneak peek in it. Maybe we'll get a little tiny sneak peek of CitizenCon stuff just before it starts. And CitizenCon Direct is on Saturday at 7 PM UTC. So Saturday, the 11th of October. It's going to be a 2-hour broadcast that you can watch on Twitch or YouTube. There's also going to be a load of watch parties like Bar Citizens that you can go to, with CIG attending some of these parties as well. And they've got loot and stuff that you can get off them, like scratch cards apparently, and you're probably able to get the latest Bar Citizen items, stuff like that. I am much excited about CitizenCon 2955. Obviously it is a much more compressed, compact, concise one, but that's quite nice because that means I don't have to watch through 2 days worth of videos a couple of times. My expectations are not tempered, they are wild. Please tell me what wild expectations that you have of CitizenCon this year, what you're hoping to see, what you think we'll see. I think we may see the Nyx system, we could see a load of Vandal ship updates, we could see the Anvil Paladin get released, and we'll probably see loads of updates and progress towards Star Citizen 1.0. Boom! That's it for your updates today. Something that you should definitely do is click on the links below, either the join button, because that helps the channel out and you get some exclusive bits and bobs. Oh, fantastic. But or maybe you just want to click on the NordVPN links. Go to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer. Get yourself some NordVPN. That's the best darn VPN that you could get that I advertise on my channel. It can give you better security, privacy, and accessibility of the interwebs. I use it. You'll love it. I love it. Oh, it's great. It's October, it's CitizenCon, there is loads going on in Star Citizen, and I spy with my Tobii eye tracker something beginning with D. It's a discount. You want a natively supported high precision head and eye tracker for Star Citizen? Of course you do. It actually works with a load of games, actually. The Tobii eye tracker is super useful as part of your arsenal, but also really adds to your immersion. If you don't mind spending a little bit of time tweaking after setup, you can have a really awesome time. Look around your cockpit, look over your shoulder, and track ships in a dogfight intuitively and ergonomically like never before. It's got a load of features to improve the experience as well, with like camera boost, which is a little tiny bit like mouse acceleration for your head and eyes, but actually useful. You can get 15% off a Tobii Eye Tracker 5 until Monday the 20th of October. Links below to that. There's also a sweepstake going on from Tobii. You can join to win a Tobii Eye Tracker 5. Links down below to that too. Thanks to Tobii for sponsoring this video. Every month we have a ship giveaway, and for October, because of CitizenCon and it's a big month of celebration, we are giving away 5 different ships to 5 different winners. They all come with a game package and lifetime insurance. We're giving away a C8X Pisces, the Arrow Light Fighter, the 100i luxury starting ship, the Sulen, a very cool, weird alien starting ship, and the Nomad from Consolidated Outland. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning one of those those ships is comment on any of my videos made during October. Any of those are great to start the game with, or just as another ship in your fleet, or even as a lifetime insurance token to upgrade to something else. A big thank you as well to CIG for providing some of those ships for that giveaway. If you would like to further support the channel, consider becoming a Patreon or using the join button under my videos. That will get you some occasional exclusive content, and it really does help us out loads. Also, like, share, subscribe, that all helps tons as well. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I hope you have a great October.